Another five-setter at home, this time against Concordia. Team hit 250 and 340 in the first set. Just kind of walk me through the offensive success.
Yeah, when we were controlling the ball, we were scoring, which was good. But you know, the bad part was Concordia was scoring a little bit more efficiently. So we had to find some different chances on defense. We weren't doing consistently, and set one we were just point for point, and we were pretty fortunate that a couple missed serves on both teams really aided the fact, that we our errors weren't too costly, but we have to do a better job of that type of stuff in order to take teams like this. But they're a good offensive team, and defensively we came through at the right moments.
Linden Firethorn hitting 395 on the night, 43 attempts leading the offense. Talk a little bit about, if you will, Katie Fry and the chemistry that she had with Linden tonight.
Yeah, she wants to go to Linden, and I think a lot of people know that, but at the same time she's got a lot of other options that we have to get in the mix and keep everybody off balance. But by the end of the day, everybody knows it's going to go to Linden, key situations, and Linden wants that. So she comes through for us, and tonight she was big. It was a grueling match, and we had to score points offensively, and the opponent wasn't making a lot of errors, so we had to force the issue, and she did a great job.
Katie Fry, 55 assists, a hitting percentage of .444, something you don't often see from a setter. 9 kills for her. She started out with the dumps down in front, middle of the court, before switching them towards that back corner. Talk a little bit about that change and how she thought. Was that an adjustment you guys made on the bench, or is that something that she saw and made the adjustment on the court?
No, that's just her vision. She wants to. Her job is for our team to score. So if she can find opportunities to be involved in the attack, then I leave that up to her. We talk about stuff in practice, but in a game it's more of a flow. So if she feels that there's the right opportunity to attack, she's going to do it, and I give her that. If there's not, and I do want other people to get set instead, then those are the adjustments that we make on the bench. But she has free reign to see it, and she does a good job.
5-1 now in 5-set matches. What's led to the success for the team in that fifth and final set?
Just staying the course. And a lot of those matches, it's just a good match. Hopefully if one team or the other is not playing well, we know eventually one side's going to clean it up, and hopefully that's us. So we try and do our part in that sense, and if it gets to a set 5, we know it's been a good match, or if we're not playing well, we really focus on what we need to do, and feel fortunate to be in that situation and stay the course in that sense. So tonight we had to do that. We weren't stopping the quick attack, and we had to make sure that we made some adjustments and helped out with the middle a little bit.
4-0 on the road the past 2 weeks, now coming back at home, picking up the win here tonight. Looking forward to Saturday, trying to keep that winning streak alive and going, kind of causing a cluster up in the top part of the GNAC. What's the plan to keep the momentum, keep the pressure on, not only our girls, but also the other teams?
Yeah, it's just that ladder analogy. We got to make sure that we take one step at a time, and to do that, we have to have a plan. And if we can stay the course and make sure that, for instance, Western Oregon, if we do our job as a coaching staff and we do our job preparing these girls, then that's all we can ask. And but that's the main deal. In order to keep this thing going, we just got to make sure that we're doing our job prior to the match, so we can just go all out and not look back.
Picking up a pretty good run. That's the 5th straight match you guys have taken, including the 4 on the road from that past road stand. Just tell me a little bit about the momentum that you guys gained on the road, going 4-0, including the 3-1 at Western.
I mean, definitely we've been snowballing in a good way so far, and Western, that was a huge win for us, and I know that we came off a high after last weekend, and we had to really grind it out at practice this week, kind of refocus and make sure that we stay on the same track and not lose any focus just because some big wins are a good weekend. We just have to take game by game. So.
And then you picked up 22 kills on 43 attempts, hit 395 on the evening. Just talk a little bit about the chemistry you and Katie Fry had and the rest of the team.
Well, I mean, Katie and I, we've been playing together for about 4 years now, so that kind of chemistry, that just comes with time. And then tonight, I think we kind of started off really strong, and then it took us, kind of had a lull in that second set, but then we picked it up again, and we kind of just worked together really well.